Good day, I'm Dr. Smith. For this study unit, we will be looking at assessment criteria 4, where we will focus on the human resource development strategy in South Africa. Now, to understand this part better, we will only focus on 3 aspects: the purpose, the goals, and the strategy itself. Now, when we look at the purpose of the HRD strategy in South Africa, it is to identify and implement a set of actions that will create sufficient leverage for the full scope of the HRD inputs and activities to promote outcomes that favor the country's development priorities. Now, we'll come back to that priorities a little bit later. When we look at the goals of the HRD strategy, is to urgently and substantively reduce the related scourges of poverty and unemployment in South Africa. Very important, because we need to lift the GDP in our country. To promote justice and social cohesion through improved equity in the provision and outcomes of education and skills development programs. Each member must have access to education. To substantively improve national economic growth and, of course, development through improved competitiveness in the economy. We cannot all get educated in being racing drivers. We must determine the need in South Africa and follow suit. When we look at the strategy itself, we need to improve the HR development index in the country and its positional HDI ranking globally. We need to improve the measure and ranking of South Africans' economic competitiveness. We need to compete globally. We need to reduce the correspondence to a reduction in inequality and wealth in the country. We need to be more equal. And then lastly, to improve in the measure of social cohesion as measured through specific social surveys. And you all know we are 11 different cultures, and we need to make sure that we are covered in this regard. Now, there's 20-year strategic framework with specific strategic priorities that has been identified. Now, there's 15 of them. You need to study each one of them. I'm not going to elaborate it here. It's a theoretical concept where you need to know that each one of them is followed by the other. You cannot do number 13 prior to number 10, for example. Each one lead up to the other. Good luck. See you in class.